Like, throughout my life, and I look back over my relationships and stuff, I mean, like, I'm one of those, like, me and cheating, I ain't never like that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them things that, yes, I would leave you over. However, I started kind of realizing, like, people get weak. There's temptation out there. You see what I'm saying? So I do think frequency and length of duration, like how long it's been going on, like, a boy's trip to Vegas, type cheating. We women used to talk about this kind of stuff, especially like in Glamour magazine and stuff like that. I used to read a lot of that back in the day. You couldn't wait to get that junk in the mail. But in 17, whew, all right, but anyway, they need to bring that back and put some coupons and stuff in to make you can't wait to get to the mail. You see what I'm saying? Y'all took all the coupons and stuff out, the goodies. But anyway, let me pause it because Ready Player One is on, and I want to make this point. Okay, wherever I left off, basically though, the cheating principle. Like, men understand why women shouldn't cheat. Like, it's disgusting. I know mushroom tips and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we women feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those same fluids and, and all that, like, feel like it need to be a special kind of bond if you want to touch those things. You know what I'm saying? That's, whatever. You know. But I do think, like, you can reach a point where the pleasure becomes greater than the disgust. You see, that's why, a lot of cheating and stuff, can pop off, But I'm gonna call these love me or hate me moments. You know what I'm saying? That already happened and whatever. But I tell everybody, like, when I'm in a relationship, tell them off the top, like, if you cheat on me, I will cheat on you back. I was like, the difference is, like, I'm not gonna sneak and do it. But if I take you back or not, I'm gonna mess with somebody else first, And in your head, that'll still be cheating. You see what I mean? I'm not gonna be sneaky about it, but like, might as well know. I feel like now we both gonna have to do some forgiving. And that's 304 talk, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even saying that it's right, but at least I warn people, And then I'm like, okay, and that's the first time, but if you do it again, I ain't gonna keep on cheating back on you. Like, I'm gonna move on and you might not like with who. Everybody like, I not like with who? Like, who could you date to bother me? Like, good, keep that mentality when you catch the feelings I was warning you about, but keep this mentality. Ain't nobody I could date that would hurt you good. Like, if it's over, it's over. Keep that mentality. Now that's a little spiteful side of me, and these are weaknesses. So I'm not advocating that this is how it should be done, but I'm telling you that, like, that's probably why I'm single now. But also there's that, and like, don't hit me without mercy. Now, on one hand, I guess you could say you shouldn't hit anybody at all or whatever, but if you grew up with any siblings, I don't know about people who didn't, but the people who grew up as an only child, y'all still went to somebody's house and saw something and probably made you glad that you was the only child and didn't have to go through that. You feel me? But anyway, growing up with siblings and stuff, sometimes you push, shove, sometimes it comes to an all out, brawl. But that's like in young years. But like once you reach teen years, it shouldn't be reaching an all out brawl. Like we should be able to use these things. Like I told my sons, one is it ain't that you can beat everybody. Is that anybody can get hurt. You heard me. So it ain't necessarily like, oh, you think you can beat everybody? No, but anybody can get hurt. You see what I'm saying? So there's that. All right, hold on, because I feel like I'm going dark. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And by going dark, meaning like, too many details about a part of the story I won't try to magnify, that's another weakness. But anyway, it's like you start learning like what's within, reason and merciful bounds. You know what I'm saying? For example, maybe you walked in the room and you knocked that last little morsel of bite of food out my hand. Do I get up and pummel you, or you know what I'm saying? Do I, say just give you a little, shove? Hey, you see what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, it's kind of like, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but I've said before, like, once you ball your fist up and draw back, that's different. That's a different level of intensity. It's intensity and intent. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Like my brother had taught me, my older brother Douglas, he had taught me, he was like, you got boys, so he was like, give them like a few, as they get older, give them a few pops in their hand, but put the English on it. He was like, that way, you're not provoking your children. They're learning a lesson. Like, it's a corrective action, and yes, I agree with that. I was like, yes, thank you, bro. That's a good tip. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want people, you don't want to spank your child so much that they just immune that, like, okay, I guess you just going to hurt me now, because that's not the only answer. I make my kids do push-ups. Like, oh, okay, normally I go run 3 miles by myself. Put your shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't. Cause like, SpongeBob, nobody want to go for no run. You feel me? But, let me help you burn that energy off. Go on do some push-ups. You got a lot of energy, you upset? Go on do some push-ups. We're talking about family life. But anyway, as far as back to dating, so, it's those things. And I don't mean no harm. I'm the kind of person like, don't keep on making me think. Don't keep pump faking cheating either. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'm just going to want you out of my life. Basically, that's playing with trust. And men act like only women can get infected with things. Men can get infected. Who's giving it to them? You feel me? And then, like I like women and stuff, but I don't like the thought of my man doing things to her in intimate areas. You see what I'm saying? So, oh goodness. I know I'm going off. But anyway, and it ain't no flex to like some women back in the day, you know what I'm saying, for example, and I'm pretty sure still now, but I ain't really got my ear to the ground anymore. But anyway, back in the day, like they'd have a man, but he sleep with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Sure, at one point in my life, the love of my life was getting a rap. You see what I'm saying? But he was like, nah. He's like, a lot of people putting stuff on me too now. He's like, I ain't say I ain't get weak once or twice, but I love you. I ain't do you like that for real. You know what I'm saying? They just like me like that, which I know they did, the hood nicknamed them action figure. And like Slash, knock off Busta Rhymes, Oh goodness, I love that man. But I guess it's love versus trust. Love versus trust, or is it love versus loyalty? I'm not positive. Y'all let me know.